Welcome to purplelunarose, Tarot, and Astrology. Tonight we're going to be reading for the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I am looking at the week of March 10th through March 16th, and you do have the Pisces new moon coming in on the 10th. So this is the air signs, the last element of the week. So we've done fire, water, and earth. All those videos are posted over on our YouTube channel under the live tab. And this Pisces new moon did show up in all of those signs, right? Definitely in an energy of more feeling like a full moon instead of a new moon. All right, guys, please remember we are multi-streaming on 3 different platforms tonight. So Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch all at the same time. Timestamps will be provided after the live stream is over in the description box. And all PLR links for personal readings and any PLR needs can be found in the description box of this video. I do have a couple of announcements. So guys, tomorrow night we're going to do a pick a card. Normally Friday night is my night off, but I'm going to, I noticed we did one last weekend and I thought it went really well. So we're going to do one Friday night. I'm going to take Saturday off instead. So I hope to see you guys there for that. It is already posted, so you guys can hit that notify me button. And then Sunday night, I will be back and we will do love and astrology. And we get to talk spring equinox, guys, because, you know, spring is finally here. So that's going to be Sunday night. And then I have something to show you guys. I caught this little guy today. I know he looks super tiny, right? I think it's called a sunfish, or maybe a perch fish. I'm not sure. But he was so bright and so beautiful. I had to get a picture and show you guys today. 7 fish total today, guys. 7 fish total. I think this is actually my second sunfish. In 2016, I believe. It would have been the 2015, 2016 time, right about the time that my spiritual awakening was kicking off. I believe I caught another one. I'm almost, 99.9% sure that I've already had one. And I remember asking someone about it, and they told me what kind of fish it was. And it's pretty interesting because I'm pretty sure that I asked that same person today. And again, he told me what type of fish it is. But yeah, 7 fish total. All the stripers, but I caught 2 of the biggest stripers I think I have ever seen. So yeah, pretty good fishing day. All right. All right, guys, I forgot to turn my music down. Is it too loud? Is that a little better? It's probably a little better, huh? Sorry. All right, I'm going to start collective reading. We're going to use the Heal Yourself reading cards. See what we're all working on healing today. Look at that, 333. I'm taking it. I like the 3s for sure. How are the number synchronicities today for everyone? There was this moment, I was fishing with people, but there was a short period of time where I was fishing just on my own. And I got to sit in this very, I don't know, this very quiet moment. The wind wasn't blowing. It was really still moment. But it was really interesting. Like I noticed the birds, it stuck out to me. The way they were flying like in pairs stuck out to me. Just little things. All right, let's look at that masculine energy. You have the healing card coming out. I like that. I see the discover your life's purpose. I feel like this masculine energy may have tapped into some purpose, like started working on their purpose. And I think something about that has kicked off like some cleansing, purification, healing, right? It's number 21. I don't know, our collective masculine is not that young, but it is kind of giving me like an age of something, or maybe an age of when something started. All right, let's look at divine feminine. We have family and tribe, so you could be dealing with family issues. I think this is more about just learning who's your I would say like learning who is in your soul tribe. For me, I did this weird thing where I asked Spirit one day to like show me, what I needed to see from the people around me. So like I wouldn't be, I almost use a silly word, bamboozled. Have you guys ever heard that word, bamboozled? Um, I actually just recently heard it. It had been quite some time since I had heard it before. Sorry, I'm trying to get my music straight. But I feel like we're seeing people for who they are. I asked because I felt like there was people around me that maybe I wasn't seeing like their true colors, or like what their motives were. And when I asked that, I got to see. And I think it's interesting when we ask those types of things, because it's like, it's definitely one of those things where it's like, once you see it, you can't unsee it. So you could be kind of closing, I wouldn't say closing, but just keeping the inner circle very small. Like for the most part, a lot of us are just spending a lot of time on our own. All right, the bridging energy, we have procrastination coming out, and that victim consciousness card. It's one of my least favorite cards. It's like that woe me card, like, oh, everything's against me type of energy, right? So procrastination, bridging energy, it says that we're putting something off or pushing something off. And it's like, we know there's a clock behind her. It definitely gives me like time is ticking type of energy. But it's like, we know that the clock is ticking. Something about the black cat too, that's giving me this energy of like fear of the unknown. All right, I'm going to clarify. I'm going to use the Tarot of the Sweet Twilight. Let's look at that masculine healing card. Knight of Swords flew out at me. It is the card. So remember, knights are messengers. They have to go somewhere, like on the road less traveled, right? And they have to deliver a message about whatever their element is. So Knight of Swords, the swords is the air element. It's communication, delivering a message. Of course, all knights deliver messages, but this message is really specific. It's about freedom. It's telling someone that they're free to go do whatever it is they need to go do. It is my clue card for a breakup. So the Two of Chalices comes out. That's going to be a big confirmation. Two of Cups, romantic partnership. And then we have Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands, boundaries, protecting something, fighting for something. So the animal behind her kind of gave me this energy like something could be injured. Giving this energy like this masculine energy could have fought for something or protected something for a very long time, and it's like now they're at this point where they're kind of standing there on their own type of energy. It's almost like whatever they were fighting for or trying to protect, like that person's not even like there. That could be what they're healing from. All right, let's look at family and tribe for divine feminine. I do feel like this is about seeing the inner circle, soul tribe energy. Of course, could be dealing with a family situation. So we have a devil, Capricorn energy. It's that nasty energy too, that tarot of the sweet twilight. So it's like, it's where it's just waiting for you to mess up. Like it's just waiting for you to do something where it can sneak in or, you know, jump in. It definitely has to do with like karmic energies, unhealthy, toxic energies. So you have Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is fighting for a new beginning, a new start, a new offer. And Six of Pentacles is here. Six of Pentacles says you get help, you get assistance. So it's like whatever the nasty or like the uglier energy, the sneaky type of energy, it's like you're about to get help with that situation. I was dating this guy one time, and we had broken things off, and he kept like checking on me, like I wasn't gonna be okay, right? And I remember kind of making a comment like, you know, I'm fine and God's got me, like I'm totally gonna be okay. Everything's, you know, you don't have to worry about me type of situation. And I remember him kind of acknowledging that that was true. Like, yeah, that he saw that, like he could see that that was, you know, the case. And I remember him saying something like he needed something like that in his life. Everybody does. But let me tell you something. You're not going to be able to take it from someone else. Like, that's not how it works. All right, procrastination. So we have the Five of Cups. There is a loss. We have the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is putting all your ingredients together. Could be about ignoring something, definitely. And we have Five of Swords. Five of Swords is going to be negative thoughts. I always get like that wishy-washy energy with this Five of Swords, because you see how like it looks like her head is spinning. So there's something we're supposed to be doing, something we're supposed to be putting together, and it's the bridging energy. So it's going to be the current spiritual lesson. A Four of Cups is always normally manifesting. And normally is the card you see in Rider-Waite where it's the person sitting under the tree and their arms are crossed. They're completely ignoring that cup that's like coming magically out of the sky, right? They're just looking at the three cups that they have, and they're not really happy with the three cups. The reason they're not happy with the three cups, by the way, is because they feel like there's something missing. There's something not there. They can't figure out what it is. the fourth cup is always in the picture, but they're too busy like moping or looking down or just, I don't know, not having like positive thoughts, right? Crying over spilt milk type of energy. I really don't like saying that with the five of cups because I mean, I mean, that is a meaning. Like you can, I'm telling you guys, just start Googling them. But like five of cups is like, don't cry over spilt milk. But it's also, you always see like the wine is spilt out, right? But of three of the cups, but two of the cups are always still standing upright, right? So the point of the card of the energy is that everything may look like you've lost everything, but there's always something. There's always something to pull a positive out of. And when you pull that positive, like that's how you keep looking, you keep doing that. And that's how you keep moving forward in a forward direction. The card actually means that you are too busy, you know, worried about the sadness and the grief that you're experiencing, that you're not looking up at the positive or abundant future that's ahead of you, right? That's the meaning of the card. So I feel like there's definitely some wishy-washy, challenging to make some type of choice or commitment to something. On the bottom, we have Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is divine wishes being granted. All right, so I pulled out some different cards. The Devil card is the only major arcana that came out. It is Capricorn energy. Again, could be dealing with the Capricorn. I felt like it was more about sneaky, like someone just waiting for you to mess up, like just waiting to pounce type of energy. The procrastination definitely gives me this energy like we're waiting too long for something, and I'm definitely getting like the clock is ticking. All right, so I pulled the Blessed Bee cards out, and we're going to use these for head, heart, and higher self. We'll start with masculine energy first. A blessing to shield and safeguard you is in the headspace. Fear, I immediately, as soon as I turned it over, they could be dealing with toxic energies, like people that fight, argue. But there's also this energy of like being controlled in some way, wanting to be protected. I don't know what to say here. Like you can, again, just a little research, and there's all kinds of different protection rituals and spells and, you know, all the things you can do. Me personally, I just like to picture that white bubble. It's just a white light, and I just envision whatever I need protected inside that white light. It works amazingly. But again, there's several different things that you can look for that you may want to try yourself. But in the headspace, definitely feeling like I heard the like get out of my head type of message, like how do you know, that type of thing. All right, let's look at the heart space. A blessing for good work. That could be a message coming from Divine Feminine, but I'm not sure yet. We'll see. A blessing on a home is here. That could be higher self. And I'm going to go ahead and shuffle. Let's see if it comes back out. That could be what Divine Masculine is asking for. A blessing on a home. I did also get like there could be some toxicity, there could be like some disagreements, some battles, some fears. All right, a blessing on your wisdom is here. The new moon sign is interesting to me. It's here too. I'm getting this energy like it's very possible that there is some big lesson in standing up for themselves, protecting themselves, safeguarding themselves, shielding themselves. And it could be from whatever energies. Some I feel like they're actually fearful. The crows are giving me that energy, like scared, fearful type of thing. The new moon is always about new opportunities. So it's like this divine masculine could be learning something that will help them break free, give them a new opportunity to not be scared of something. All right, let's look at divine feminine, head, heart, higher self. So thoughts, we have a blessing on your sleep. Oh my gosh, I haven't slept for 2 days. Not true. I feel like my sleep is broken up. Like, and tell me if yours is like this too, but it's like hard to go to sleep at night. Definitely having to do all the things, the meditating, the breath work, all the there's this one type of yoga. I don't know if I'm going to say it right, but I think it's somatic yoga or something like that. It's the one where they make you like really spread your hips and stuff. That one is helpful for when I'm having trouble sleeping, to go to sleep, but it makes you so emotional that sometimes I just start the process all over, right? So I'm definitely getting this energy like I may not be the only one that's having some sleep trouble in the last couple of days. I do want to mention too, though, that the Schumann meter has been like acting really off and strange. So, what is it called? Somatic. Yeah, I think that looks right. I'm sure you are. I can't remember. I just call everything yoga. But it's definitely like you know what I'm talking about, the hips, right? Like I don't know. But anyway, it helps you sleep. The Schumann's resident has been like super through the roof, acting just really weird. Some people are saying like that could be why we're not sleeping. But for me, what it is like, it's like 4 and 4. So it's like I can, when I finally fall asleep, I will maybe sleep for 4 hours, and then I will be up for most of the day. And then for 2 days straight, I was taking like a 4 hour nap, like out of nowhere. I was like, what is that about? You know what I mean? Michelle, I woke up every 2 hours and lots of dreams. Yes, the dreams have been exhausting, right? Like exhausting. I'm waking up tired. I don't know. Like I'm waking up knowing that I didn't just lay there and have like a restful night's sleep. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. A blessing for healing on injury or illness was next. Frequency music can be very helpful. That's been my thing, especially if I feel like I'm not feeling good. A blessing of forgiveness. So we do have a message here. That's going to be divine feminine is telling divine masculine a blessing for good work. And divine masculine is telling divine feminine a blessing of forgiveness. A blessing to lift sadness is here, and I want to take it really badly, but I'm hearing that we're going to shuffle it. Maybe it'll come back out, but I just know that so many of us are feeling this energy. It's really weird because it's like we're getting to this like pinnacle moment with this solar eclipse coming and all this energy kind of building its way up since January 1st, right? And it's like I feel like it's just I don't know, there's so much happening between right now and that this Pisces new moon really and that solar eclipse that is like it's unexplainable how much stuff is happening like in the cosmos. But I feel like it's interesting because it's like as the year gets later and late, and really, guys, remember this is the end of the year, right? Like if we went based on like the lunar calendar, this would be the end of the year, and we're getting to the very beginning of the new year, right? Spring is coming, the new year. So it's like as we get closer to that end, right? I'm sensing like more sadness, like more heavy energy that we are transmuting, right? Or converting, or whatever word you want to put there. But it's like I feel like it gets heavier, like it's getting heavier and heavier. Like today when I was sitting at that lake, it's like I could feel, and it definitely was like an overcast day, so it wasn't like super sunny or anything like that. But it just I don't know, there was just like this heavier feeling about it. And I've talked to you guys, when doing your private readings, and it's like we all are feeling kind of like this lonely feeling, right? Like this odd lonely feeling. And I don't want to say like it's new or it's old. I don't want to say it's like the same feeling we've had. It's just weird. I don't know. I can't explain it. But I just keep telling everyone, like, it's not just you, like, we're all feeling it. I do feel that we're all making the proper, the right choices. We're all doing the right things to self-care and self-heal. But it's weird. It's like we're feeling this like weight, right? Like for me, when I was sitting out there on the lake, it was almost like the clouds. It was, big overcast days, a lot of clouds. And it was almost like they were just right on top of me. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, all right, let's look at higher self for divine feminine. We have a blessing of the waters. Look at that. I was just talking about sitting at the lake. I love it. And on the bottom, I heal a relationship. All right, so I am going to do messages, but I've decided to do something, again, a little different. We're going to use the romance angels. Yes, Michelle, that's so perfect. I felt very heavy and sad, but I can't seem to release it, like crying or whatever. It was weird because I went through this like month and a half, 2 months. I mean, I can almost tell you when it happened. Jelly Roll put a song out. Um, dang, Wild Ones, that's what it is. And I was playing it in my car. It would have had to have been a couple of months. But I just totally went through this phase where I was like, I'm not gonna cry. Like I'm done crying, right? Like no crying allowed, screw that crap. Um, but I have went. It's been like I said, like it keeps building, right? As we're getting closer to the end of the year, or I mean to the end of the, whatever. And it's like I can't help it. It's getting full, like the clouds, right? And it's just coming out. It is exhausting, Michelle. It is so exhausting. Um, but I will say that there's no feeling like I can't do it, or like I won't make it, or like it's too much. You know what I'm saying? I definitely feel supported. I definitely feel like, we're almost there. Like we've totally done all the hard work. Like this is it. Whatever. But it definitely, yeah, exhausting. And I do feel like it's like you can't cry it out. I used to say that all the time. Like when I first started, I was like, I tell people like I cried. Like that's what I would do. If I felt like things were just too heavy, too much, I would just cry, just get it out. Didn't care. And it didn't matter. Like I could be anywhere. It got to be a little embarrassing, right? And it got to be to where I felt like I wasn't in control of my emotions. So I just went through this phase where I was like, I'm just not gonna cry, just not doing it. I do feel like it helped me, especially in certain situations that needed to be like just dealt with for, once and for all type of thing. But yeah, like I feel like with the Schumann, everything moving so much, the cosmos, all the astrology, everybody's, it's just getting heavy, But I just want to say, like, me today compared to me last year, you know, or 2 years ago, or 3 years ago. I'm definitely handling the crap better, right? Like I can see um massive change. All right, let's do messages from masculine to feminine first. Let go of control issues. I got this card. Did you guys see me shuffling just now? I got this card when I was, doing my practice reading. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So feeling like pressured or feeling like expectations. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. It's possible that masculine could be saying that they have found a new love. Or it's also possible that masculine can feel if divine feminine has connected with new love. I had the most interesting exchange not too long ago about like commitment and the twin journey. And it's really weird, right, to talk about sometimes. I feel like, especially when there's like third parties or like karmic situations, right? A lot of people think that's the holding space. I feel like I just recently realized that's not what holding space means. Holding space is more about the commitment you make to source, right? Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Very soon could definitely be a timing, but I'm really getting this message from divine masculine, like just choose. All right, let's look at divine feminine to divine masculine. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. That's factual. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. On the bottom, release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. All right. Let's do guidance from the Indian Oracle to close it out. I feel like codependency has been one of the lessons, I would say, that feels like keeps coming back to test me, like keeps coming back to see if I'm going to mess it up again, right? All right, guidance, the power of destroying obstacles, removing obstacles. I see rejoice in a turn of events. To be aware. It says truth triumphs over falsehood. Opponents and allies. Preparing is also here. Meditate, then venture forth. I also see the hope card. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it right there. That's going to be your collective. I hope that was helpful. If it was, guys, tap that like button for me. I'm going to clean up really quickly and then we'll start with Gemini. On that Be Aware card, it says bad changes to good. Michelle says, I agree. I feel like I'm absolutely going to get through it. Just sad right now. So true. That's it. Perfect. That's exactly how it is. And like we're almost there. Like we've made it. Amber says, makes my brain hurt. All right. Trying to decide what I want to do. I think I'm going to use Blessed Be for the energy of the week. And then I'm going to use the Sacred Traveler for the main spread. Then I'm going to use the Heal Yourself reading cards for the guidance. And we'll close it out with Moonology. Timestamp Gemini 3744. Gemini, this will be from March 10th through March 16th. So we do have that Pisces new moon coming on the 10th. And I'm going to start with the Blessed Be Oracle for your energy. We have a blessing to find your way. It's number 24. There's that card again. Look at that. A blessing to ease loneliness and bring companionship. Definitely some lonely energy. It's interesting because we just talked about it, right? And it is this feeling like you've been dragging yourself through something, right? Like she's coming out of the forest. So it's like you've been going through something for a long time. So you could be feeling that lonely feeling for a long time. It looks like there's a flower, like it's fixing to bloom, and like that's what she's reaching for. All right, Sacred Traveler, let's do a challenge or obstacle. Vast vistas, expand your horizons. This is quickly becoming one of my favorite cards. You see how he's coming out of the box? You guys remember the little clown toy thing that you wound up and it would like surprise jump out of the box thing? And it was like supposed to scare you or whatever, right? Remember those? It's kind of what it reminds me of. With his little feather in his hat, it gives me like that full type of energy, like you always see, in tarot, like the full card, getting ready to take the leap of faith type of thing. The box is what's sticking out to me. So I want you guys to notice that I forgot to show you guys the announcements. Look at it. Did I show you guys? I did show you, right? Look, here is the picture for our pick a card. Tomorrow night, guys. Tomorrow night. See the box? We'll talk more about the box tomorrow. But it does kind of seem like the lid is opening. Like there's light, right? Like you can see, and I almost said an out. But it does kind of feel like we've been closed in for quite some time. I see the ship, like there's a boat down there waiting. All right, let's look at lesson learned. That can help you with the challenge or obstacle. We have wise leader. You are a beacon for others. And there's something about the boat, and then of course beacon is sticking out to me. I mean, I did spend the whole day on the lake, so I mean, it could just be that. But I don't know, something about boat and the beacon. Protected by angels is also here. It says you're cherished by the angels. We talked about that in the collective. Awesome. All right, let's look at the outcome for Gemini. We have valiant courage, take action with passion. Uncovering treasure beneath the surface lies a great bounty is on the bottom. This is giving me Knight of Wands type of energy, like get excited about something, go after something that makes you happy, after something that you want. I see the Eight of Wands on the bottom. Eight of Wands is like quick information, sudden changes. All right, let's look at a blessing to find your way. Gemini, that was your energy. King of Cups flies out. King of Cups is my clue card for Divine Masculine. King of Cups is a counselor, a mentor, a therapist, and we recently added coach. Is it so recent? I don't think it's recent. I gotta stop saying that. Now it's coach, right? So King of Cups is someone who's in control of their emotions. It's also someone that you trust with your emotions. All right, so 3 cards came out. I'm going to go ahead and take all of them. We have the Queen of Wands, and actually it's King of Wands, sorry. But it's about being confident in your abilities. We have a Tower card, and the Tower card is Mars energy. It does say there's some backsliding here. I don't necessarily know if it's happening because we also have 3 of Wands, which is about taking action towards your future. Gemini, I feel like you could be trying to control your emotions so that you don't do any backsliding. The backsliding is like I'm getting that message, like 3 steps forward and 2 steps back type of energy. But you have the 3 of Wands, and 3 of Wands says you're taking action towards your future. You're taking steps towards your future. So I feel like you're just trying to control your emotions, control your feelings about something, be calm and logical about something so that you don't backslide, so that you don't take those 2 steps back. Mars energy could be dealing with a Scorpio, an Aries or a Scorpio. But I'm going to say I feel like you're dealing with a Scorpio because of the King of Cups. All right, vast vistas, expand your horizons, coming out of the dark, coming out of the box. It's like somebody, look at that, I love it. Like somebody opens the box, right? Peeks in. So we have the Fool card, And I feel like that's big confirmation. Remember I said that little guy always reminded me of like the Fool card, taking the leap of faith. And there is actually two Fool cards, Gemini, in the Triple Goddess Tarot. One of them, she has these boots on and this backpack and these like pants and jacket, coat, like she's super prepared, right? And this other one, it looks like she's wearing a t-shirt, she's barefoot, and she's just going for it type of energy. So it's like you may not feel like you're ready to come out of whatever you're coming out of. Maybe you feel like you're not prepared, you're not confident enough in yourself, something like that. Four of Cups is daydreaming, envisioning something, like trying to manifest. It's daydreaming. It's like you are envisioning what it is that you want. You have Temperance energy, healing. Gemini, it's like you want to be able to start over so that you can heal. Maybe you feel in whatever this enclosed space is that you've been, maybe you feel like you've been stuck in that energy, like you couldn't get out, like weight, on top of you. We talked about that in the collective energy too. And it's like maybe you've been trying to come up with an idea on how to start something over, how to heal something. But you may not feel like you're ready. Spirit says you are. Wise leader, you're a beacon for others, is lesson learned. It's very possible this is something that you're learning this week, right now. Look at that. Virgo energy comes out, the Hermit, that could be Mercury. We have Gemini, the Lovers coming out, that's you. And then we have Queen of Wands, be confident in yourself. And we do have a pair. King of Wands and Queen of Wands. It's really rare to see a matching pair. The Hermit card, going within. I definitely could be talking to someone that is on this specific type of spiritual awakening journey, right? But the Lovers card in Triple Goddess Tarot is a little bit different than other tarot, right? You always hear me say that the Lovers is not a fantasy fairy tale. It's not saying like you're gonna, get married and live happily ever after. In fact, the Lovers is the meaning of the Lovers card says that you choose yourself. You choose to heal and love yourself every day so that you can be a better partner, right? In the Triple Goddess Tarot, it is more of a happily ever after type of energy. You see how they have like the vines, the cords, the ropes, they're twisted in their hands and they're holding hands together. It's like this energy of like, we're bound to this together. Queen of Wands is definitely this energy, like be confident in yourself. Six of Swords is on the bottom, Gemini, being guided. Six of Swords says that Spirit's trying to guide you to calmer waters. All right, let's look at that valiant courage. Take action with passion. So a lot of wand energy. You have the King and Queen of Wands and that Three of Wands. Three of Wands is a pretty big card because it is about hope for the future, but it's a little bit more than that because you're actually walking towards it. You're actually taking action towards it. Let's see, valiant courage. Look at this. All right, so this is going to be the reunion card. It's the World card, but they call it the reunion card in Triple Goddess Tarot. So Gemini, going towards reunion. I do feel like there's some fear, there's some hesitation. And Spirit's saying like be passionate about it, be excited. Look at this, and this is why. You have Capricorn energy, the Devil card. Again, Triple Goddess Tarot, it's different. There's no Devil card. It's actually the Crone card. And it talks about how she's overcome those toxic energies, right? Like she's overcome those unhealthy things, right? You can see the cord here is laying out there in the grass. I always ask you guys when I see this card, like, how many of you guys have tried cord cutting, right? Just to find out that it doesn't work, right? Like, you can't just cut the cord and run. I always say, like, don't go paying people to, you know, tell you that they're going to do some spell or some lulu lala stuff, because the only way you're going to heal that cord, or you're going to feel like you're able to break free from it, or you can't cut it, there's no such thing, is when you come together in union, right? And you commit to the journey. That's when the cord is no longer controlling you, right? Pretty interesting. All right, last card, we have the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords, self-restriction, having to break free from something. I feel like we are getting, listen to me, Gemini, you feel like you are getting this opportunity, a new opportunity to really implement everything you've learned in your spiritual journey and be able to break free from any type of self-restriction, which could have anything to do with like codependency, addictions, anything that's unhealthy and stopped you from being able to move forward in your spiritual journey, right? On the bottom, Six of Pentacles, again, it talks about getting assistance. Several major arcana, starting out with the Tower card. The Fool, Gemini, the Hermit, the World, the Devil, Capricorn energy, your energy, Virgo energy, Aries energy. I feel like that creates some Scorpio energy. All right, here's your guidance, Gemini. You have the Entrapment card, and I'm going to read them out of the book. It's number 34. So the reason I decided to pick the Heal Yourself reading cards for the guidance, which is rare, we don't normally do this, is because in the book, it actually has an action, and for each card, an action that you can take. So I'm going to read the action for each one for guidance. All right, Entrapment. You're letting too many things in your environment control your life. Ask yourself, are the people in my life building me up and inspiring me? If not, it's time to take charge and to start making change in your environment. Your first step could be cutting out all negative media from your daily life. Another important action could involve changing your diet, cutting out sugar, food with MSG, replacing them with fresh organic vegetables. Take a moment and say the following statement to yourself or out loud. I'm in control of my life. Nothing can affect me unless I choose to let it. My thoughts create my reality. Keep repeating this statement until you feel stronger. Eventually, you will believe it, and it will help you to make new choices. Remember, your words and self-talk are very powerful in altering your physiology. I don't know if I said that word right. All right, Moonology Oracle to close it out. Whatever it is, I feel that's what you're breaking free from, right? That's that Eight of Swords energy. I think a lot of times when I see the Entrapment card, I don't always feel like I always feel like it's a thing, like something, a person trying to control you, trying to keep you stuck, trying to tell you you can't have something or you can't do something. The end of a tough cycle approaches. It's full moon in Capricorn. You did see that Capricorn energy. It's time to take action. Look at that. New moon in Aries. You have that Aries solar eclipse coming in on the 8th, April 8th. A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. I feel like the messages are clear, right? And they just kept repeating themselves. All right, Gemini, I'm going to leave it right there. Hope that reading was helpful. If it was, guys, tap that like button for me. I'm going to clean up really quickly. We're going to move on to Libra. Jack in the Box. I always forget. I don't know how to. There used to be a Jack in the Box, like this little fast food restaurant that we went to, and they had like these really weird tacos, but oh my gosh, they were so good. I want to say it wasn't a taco place; it was like a burger place, but they just had these tacos. It was like a slice of cheese, like regular, sandwich cheese, and then like taco meat. Oh my god, delicious. Michelle remembers. Seeing that hole in the soul part. It's kind of like the Five of Cups in tarot. All right, let's timestamp Libra. 2:36:40, 56:42. All right, Libra, this is going to be for March 10th through March 16th. We do have Pisces new moon coming in on the 10th. Just really thrown off by the time. Like, that one was so long. Didn't feel like it was that long. All right, Libra, let's see what comes out. March 10th through the 16th. I'm using the Blessed Bee Oracle. We have a blessing of the waters. We've seen that card just a little while ago. When you look up the meaning to the card, it talks about your emotions, and it talks about it being okay to release emotions. We actually talked about that too, Libra. Like, it's okay to cry. Some of us are feeling like, I don't know, some of us feel like we don't want to cry, and then some of us feel like it helps to cry, and just get it out type of thing. But you may feel like your tears are dried up, Libra. Like, that's kind of the energy that I'm getting. A blessing on your senses that gives the world to you is on the bottom. All right, so I'm going to use the Sacred Traveler. So we got challenge or obstacle. We have uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies a great bounty. And then I see rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life. I feel like this could have something to do with finances. It could have something to do with some sort of abundance. Like, the word bounty is giving me like an abundant feeling. And whatever it is, it's like your tears have dried up about it. So it's like, could have hurt you, could have caused you pain, but it's like you're no longer sad about it, or it's like you're no longer willing to give tears towards it. All right, let's look at lesson learned. We have staying focused, hold the course. I felt that. Like, you're just not gonna let emotions like override anything. I feel like you had emotions for a really long time about this situation, and it's like now, like I said, like the tears have just dried up. Now you have a goal, and it's like you're going after something. I do see the Solitude card. In silence, peace prevails. That could be what you're going after, Libra. Maybe solitude, or maybe it's just saying that not saying something, like, not like I said, the tears have dried up, like the fight is over type of energy. All right, let's look at the outcome. You have choosing your path, all is possible. I do see the narrow pathway, and it does say tread thoughtfully. So yeah, Libra, I feel like you thought that you had some sort of abundance, some sort of bounty. And I'm not saying that you don't still have it. I just don't think that you found it yet. And if you as abundant as you thought it was going to be, it wasn't what you were waiting for, is kind of the energy that I'm getting. So it's like now you're like, well, I can't waste any more time on this, so I'm just going to keep going forward in the direction that I want. I do feel like the all is possible card is giving me like that fool, like you can take the leap of faith, you can choose whichever route you want to go. But we do have narrow pathway on the bottom. Remember, the bottom of the deck is going to be like the overall energy. So the overall energy says you need to tread thoughtfully. Like, is it time for you to start something new? Of course. Can you pick anything and go in any route that you want? Of course. But should you be cautious about it? Yes. It's interesting because this is Pisces new moon week. And I totally we keep getting like the Mercury, I keep getting like the Mercury retrograde energy. So I looked it up before the air signs because I wanted to know. I kept missing like, when is this new freaking Mercury retrograde coming? It's going to be April 1st. It's April 1st. So April 1st, when this Mercury retrogrades, it's going to be in Aries, guys. Mercury retrograde in Aries. I mean, see, I don't know. I feel like for me, I'm used to it because my Mercury is in Aries all the time. When I was born, right, like my little snapshot of the universe shows Mercury right there in Aries. And it just means that my communication, my words, I always feel like I can't sugarcoat anything. I can't talk, I can't speak nicer, at certain times people are like, well, you should have said it nicer. Well, no, I mean, that's the way I said it. I don't know. Mercury and Aries, guys. So when this Mercury retrograde comes, and I don't know why this is popping in my head, Libra, because this is like way past this time, but I don't know, maybe you're gonna feel it a little bit early. Think about the shadow times, right? It's very possible. But it's like you could be saying something to someone, you could be lashing out to someone. Words could be exchanged a lot. And here's, I'm just going to give you some Aries advice, right? Remember, I'm the Aries, but it's like a lot of times these words can, you can say things that you may regret later. Right? Like you may say something and you're like, man, I didn't need to go that far, or I didn't need to say that thing, right? Like something like that is the energy that I'm getting. That's the tread thoughtfully. All right, a blessing of the waters. I did get this sense like the tears have dried up. It's number 4. And again, all of this could have something to do with finances. 4 is our firm foundation, right? Financial security. As soon as I said it could have something to do with finances, the 2 of Cups comes out. So 2 of Cups is going to be romantic partner, right? It could be soulmate energy. It is that card that says it's the 2 givers, right? Like 2 people, equal effort type of energy. There is the moon card here, so there's like an illusion, something you're not seeing clearly. It could have something to do with fear, and 9 of Cups is here, like not getting something that you want. 9 of Cups is definitely like divine wishes being granted, getting something that you want. All right, so uncovering treasure beneath the surface lies a great bounty. I think that's what it is that you wanted. I think you dug through something. You held on, really worked through something, thinking that there was going to be like this goal or this big thing. And I'm not saying there's not. I'm just kind of getting the feeling that it's not what you expected or like as much as you wanted. So you're like, fine, I'm just going to keep going until I find what it is that I want, right? So Sagittarius energy comes out, temperance, healing. We have 7 of Swords is here. 7 of Swords could be deceit. It could be lies. It could be like, again, like somebody told you that it was going to be there, but it wasn't, right? Or it wasn't as much. Six of Wands is here. Six of Wands is like you notice something. It could have something to do with getting noticed, notoriety, right? I do see the children here, and the children are giving me this energy of all of this was for this. All right, staying focused, hold the course. I feel like this is something you already know. Of course, I could help you with this, like even though this isn't the way you wanted it to work out, or it's not working, or it's not what you expected, or you didn't see that coming, whatever it is, it's like you're still going to keep going. You're not going to give up. You understand that there's like bigger, better, there's more, something. All right, so Four of Cups comes out again, manifestation, daydreaming, thinking about what it is that you want. Look at that. Thank you, Spirit. Big confirmation. The Magician comes out again, manifestation. I watched this video, the cat lady on TikTok. She's like, what does she call herself? The shape shifter or something like that. But super, super smart lady is always talking about all kinds of different stuff. But the as above, so below, as above, so below. So we said, we believed that like because something is a certain way above, then we could make it a certain way here. And the way she explained it to me is it never meant that. It meant that everything is the same. Everything is the same. So it's like, it's almost like if you can dream it, you can have it, is the message that I'm getting. If you can dream it, you can have it. Look at that. Three of Pentacles comes out. Three of Pentacles is teamwork, working together. Again, I don't know. I just heard some really corny, cheesy teamwork makes the dream work, something like that. I don't know. That's going to be for somebody. But it's definitely like coming together and making something happen, right? So choosing your path, all is possible. We have the Ace of Cups. There's an overflow of emotion here. We also have the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is about divinity. Again, using your own powers. And that's what this Pisces new moon is doing here. I just want you guys to know. So Pisces new moon is helping you tap into your own spiritual abilities. And then we have Two of Wands coming out. And Two of Wands says you're going to have a very important decision to make. And it's also very possible that you may have to actually travel and go somewhere. Choosing your path, and Two of Wands is a card of traveling. Let me grab a drink real quick, guys. You may not have gotten what you wanted, but it's like this week you get a new opportunity to choose a different path. And I feel like you get that opportunity because you manifested it. You called it forth. You brought it. You do have Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Gemini, Virgo. All right, here's your guidance. You have the rejection card coming out. I do see that cobweb, and whenever I see that cobweb, I always get that energy like I don't want you, but no one else can have you type of energy. All right, let's see what you're dealing with, Libra. Number 13. So here's the action. Take a pen and paper. On one side of the paper, write down what you're afraid of, especially in terms of being rejected. On the other side, record how you can use rejection to succeed. Then take action with confidence that rejection can be your friend. All right, let's pull Moonology Oracle to close it out for Libra. It's like something's happening and you maybe didn't realize that it's working in your favor. Again, I'm seeing that victim consciousness card, and that is that woe me card. So I feel like you could think that something's happening and it's challenging or it's difficult, but it's actually giving you new opportunities, new things to choose from. All right, remember, immunology helps with your thoughts, emotions, and I feel like you're definitely in the headspace. Step out of your comfort zone. It's the north node. Wow, look at this. You got north and south. And don't let your past hold you back. It's the south node. Let's do one more. Communication is key. It's new moon in Gemini. All right, I'm going to leave it right there, Libra. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, guys, tap that like button for me. I'm going to clean up really quickly. We have Aquarius next. This one went late, guys. Look at it. It's over 111. I've seen 11133. I'm almost ready. All right, let's wait for it. Let's do 112, 11. All right, Aquarius, this is going to be for the week of March 10th through March 16th. And we do have Pisces new moon. Aquarius, you could be dealing with an Aries. There's something about an Aries. I mean, I know it's really direct, but I mean, I heard it loud. And then there's something about like teaching each other something or helping each other learn something. All right, Aquarius. So I'm using the Blessed Bee Oracle. Your energy is a blessing for a fresh start, and it's number 34. I do see a blessing on your love. It's giving me that masculine type of energy. I do see the snow. So it's like here in the US, we're coming out of winter. It is giving me like next week we get to talk about the spring equinox. All right, let's look at challenge or obstacle. We have rejuvenating rain, clear the past and heal the present. I see joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. So a fresh start, clearing the past, healing something. I think clearing the past brings healing. So it's like something from your past could be pulling on your energy. The candle just went out, so I'm going to say that's it. All right, lesson learned. We have traveling lightly, simplify your life. Could be about going somewhere. I do see reaching your destination. Your light is shining brightly. But simplify your life. I'm kind of getting like this energy of just, I don't know, like just picking a certain way, picking a certain route, going in that direction. It's almost like you've been moving in a direction that feels like it's cluttering you up, or like it's like your energy feels just cluttered. Yeah, like something, it's like pushing against you. So it's like you decide to stop trying to stop trying to, it's like you decide you're going to go with the flow of something. That's it. All right, outcome. Oh my gosh. Please tell me that was on the camera. I just seen my hand go up there. It wasn't on the camera, was it? Freaking battery. Oh. Look at that. In the flow. Everything is smooth sailing. Fellow travelers, support is all around you. I feel like it's Aquarius. There's something about like friendship, maybe needing to ask for help, something. But it's like you need to clear something up so that you can heal whatever it is that's happening. There is this energy of like getting in the flow of something. You've been like I'm picturing you going, and it's like you get up to something that's like pushing back against you, and it's like you can't push through it, so you just finally turn around and go a different way, and now you're with the flow, right? See the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is expect things to get messy. Expect things to get messy. All right, let's look at a blessing for a fresh start. So 8 of Cups, walking away, walking towards that. 2 of Cups, soulmate energy, partnership. 4 of Wands, it could be the 11-11, it could be twin energy. Could have something to do with a celebration, but I'm getting more of coming together. It's going to be the firm foundation. Firm foundation is the energy I'm getting. 6 of Cups is here, reunion, coming back together. Again, something from your past, someone from your past. All right, so let's look at the challenge or obstacle. It's almost like rebuilding a foundation is what I'm hearing here. 5 of Swords is here. 5 of Swords is negative thoughts. It could say there's been some disagreements. Some people have walked away. We do have the Empress energy here about abundance and creativity, connection to spirit, source. And we have 8 of Swords coming back out. 8 of Swords is that self-restriction. And Triple Goddess Tarot, 8 of Swords is a little bit different because he's not bound. He doesn't have the blindfold on. It definitely gives you this energy. It actually talks about using all your senses, right, to break free from a self-restriction. Something you're telling yourself you can't have, you can't do, something like that. So 5 of Swords is definitely going to be more of like negative thinking, unless someone flat out told you, Aquarius, like, oh, you can't have this abundance. Oh, you can't have this connection to spirit. Oh, you can't have this knowledge. You see what I'm saying? Then it's like, that's just you telling yourself that. Traveling lightly, simplify your life. I feel like, again, it's like you weren't going and you were going resistance. That's the word I've been trying to come up with. But yeah, it's like you just turn around and start going with the flow. The Chariot comes out, Cancer energy. It says, don't be afraid to move quickly. Like, now that you realize that this is the way, or like this is the path, like now you may have to catch up or something like that is kind of what I'm getting. King of Wands is here. King of Wands again is about understanding what you're capable of, and 2 of Wands is here. 2 of Wands again says you have a very important decision to make. It could be like, which direction are you going? Which direction are you going? I just want to say too, the Chariot is that ride or die partner energy. All right, Aquarius, in the flow, everything is smooth sailing. So it's like you do it, you make the decision, you go, you move quickly, and the Magician comes out. Again, calling in all the elements. Again, manifesting, bringing something forth, right? The Six of Pentacles is here. You get assistance. It helps you balance the scales out. It could have something to do with getting help. And then we have the High Priestess, the puzzle pieces going together. Everything finally fixed. You finally understand like why something had happened a certain way. And then the Queen of Pentacles is going to be on the bottom. That's probably why it had to happen a certain way, right? Queen of Pentacles is about learning to become your own resource. All right, Gemini energy again, strongly. Virgo energy, Cancer energy, and the Wands again, but the Cups too, so yeah. All right, let's do guidance for Aquarius. We have the Sadness card. We talked about that in the collective. I opened it to Hole in the Soul, and I did get that whole, I did see that card earlier, Aquarius. It is this energy of like longing for something, missing something. It could be why the Sadness card. All right, so the Sadness card is number 5. It says, it's easy to swallow your sadness and hide behind a fake smile. Yet sadness can open the door to your heart and help you access compassion. All right, the action says, relax your body, place your hands on your heart, ask yourself, where am I holding on to feelings of loss, grief, and sadness? Have you frozen your tears and cut yourself off from your feelings because you're afraid to face a person or a situation? Who was that? The frozen tears. Was it Libra where I said like it feels like the tears had dried up? It says put on some music or a song that touches you and imagine taking off the layers of protection from your heart. Then rub your hands together for 30 seconds and place your hands next to each other, palms inwards, and imagine holding a bright yellow ball of light in between your palms. Place your hands on your heart and allow the shallow light to dissolve any iciness from your heart. Any iciness from your heart. It's interesting because I felt the sad energy. I'm not really sensing the iciness. So now I'm wondering, Aquarius, are you putting off the impression that you're not sad about something or that something's not bothering you? And that could definitely be causing a self-restriction or like keeping you in a stuck type of energy. It's almost like it's better just to admit something, clear it, release it, right? All right, Moonology Oracle to close it out for Aquarius. Bring love into the situation. It's the new moon in Aquarius. Your commitment is being tested. It's first quarter moon. And last one, it's time to release negativity. I feel like that's going to be the whole reading right there. Full moon in Scorpio. All right, Aquarius, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, guys, tap that like button for me. That's it, guys. That's your air signs. It's actually all 4 elements are now out. Fire, water, earth, air should be all posted now under the live tab on our YouTube channel. So if you missed any of them, timestamps will be put in immediately following this live. No free readings tonight, guys. No free readings. But please remember, I am going to come back tomorrow night and we're going to do a soul connections and separation. Pick a card. We're going to talk about that box a little bit. Coming out of the box, right? Sunday night, I will be back for some free readings, so please come back and join us Sunday night. We get to talk about spring equinox, guys. Spring equinox. I'm super excited about it. So love and astrology night. We get to talk about spring, and I am going to be doing a very special spring equinox free reading for you guys, so make sure to join us on Sunday night. All right, guys, that's it. I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for coming in here. My moderators, Sandra, Diana, Michelle, I love you ladies so very much. Everyone, please have a good night. Sunday night, guys. Sunday night. Yes, everyone have a good night. I'll see everyone tomorrow night for the pick a card. I'm always, always sending all of you abundant love and light on your journey. Have a good night, everyone.